Have you ever wondered how different software applications communicate with each other so seamlessly? Well, the answer lies in something called an API, or Application Programming Interface. Don't worry, I know it sounds technical, but think of it as a waiter in a restaurant. In a restaurant, you, the customer, need a way to communicate with the kitchen to tell them what you want to eat. Now, you could march right into the kitchen and tell the chef yourself, but that's not exactly efficient or practical, is it? Instead, you have a waiter who takes your order, brings it to the kitchen, and then brings your food back to you. This is exactly what an API does. It's a go-between that allows different software applications to talk to each other. You, the user of a software application, are like the customer in the restaurant. When you perform an action in an application, like clicking a button or entering information, you're sending a request, like placing an order in a restaurant. This request is sent to the server, which is like the kitchen in our restaurant analogy. The server processes the request, just as the kitchen prepares your food, and then the server sends a response back to the application, just as the waiter brings your food back to you. This response could be the information you requested, or a confirmation that an action has been performed, or an error message if something went wrong. But remember, just like you don't need to know how to cook in order to order food in a restaurant, you don't need to understand all the technical details of how the server processes your request in order to use an application. That's all taken care of by the API. So an API is like a software middleman, bridging the gap between different applications. It's the unsung hero that makes our digital world run smoothly, allowing different pieces of software to communicate and work together to provide us with the seamless digital experiences we enjoy every day. Now that we understand what an API is, what exactly does it do in the software world? Well, think of APIs as the secret sauce that makes our digital world tick. They have a few crucial roles that they play, and today we're going to delve into them. Firstly, APIs are all about data sharing. They act as the conduits that allow different software systems to exchange and share information. For instance, when you check the weather on your smartphone, an API is involved in fetching that data from a weather service and delivering it to your weather app. They're like the postmen of the digital world, ensuring that data gets where it needs to go. Secondly, APIs enable code reuse. This is a big deal for developers. Instead of having to write new code from scratch every time they want to perform a particular function, they can use APIs to call upon pre-existing code. It's like having a library of ready-made code snippets at your disposal, saving both time and effort. But perhaps one of the most vital roles of APIs is in connecting disparate systems. You see, different systems speak different languages. An API acts as a translator, facilitating communication between these systems and ensuring they work seamlessly together. This is why, for instance, you can log into a website using your Facebook or Google account. APIs are the bridge that makes this possible. Now, APIs can be either public or private. Public APIs are available for anyone to use, like the ones provided by Facebook or Google. Private APIs, on the other hand, are only accessible to specific individuals or systems, usually within an organization. What's fascinating is that APIs operate behind the scenes, enabling software to interact without any user intervention. We as users often don't even realize they're there, working tirelessly to make our digital experiences smooth and integrated. So APIs are the unsung heroes, making our digital experiences smooth and integrated. They're the invisible glue that holds our digital world together. And without them, things would be a lot less interconnected and a whole lot more complicated. Did you know there are different types of APIs? Yes, indeed, there are several types, but today we're going to focus on the four main ones: REST, SOAP, GraphQL, and JSON RPC. Let's start with REST, which stands for Representational State Transfer. This is a widely used API type due to its simplicity and scalability. REST APIs operate over HTTP, making them easy to use with web services. They're known for their stateless communication, where each request from client to server contains all the information needed to understand and process that request. This makes REST APIs highly flexible and a popular choice for web and mobile applications. Next, we have SOAP, or Simple Object Access Protocol. This type of API is a bit more complex than REST. It's a protocol, not just a style, and it operates independently of the transport layer, meaning it can work with any network protocol, not just HTTP. SOAP APIs are known for their robustness and security, making them a good fit for applications that require high levels of security, like financial services or healthcare systems. Then there's GraphQL, a relative newcomer in the API world. Unlike REST and SOAP, which are designed around sending and receiving messages, GraphQL is all about asking for specific data and getting exactly that. It's a query language for APIs, allowing clients to define the structure of the responses they want. This makes GraphQL APIs highly efficient and customizable. Last but not least, we have JSON RPC. This is a remote procedure call protocol encoded in JSON. In simpler terms, it allows for structured data to be sent over a network, invoking methods on a remote server. It's lightweight and easy to use, making it a popular choice for smaller, less complex applications. Each type of API has its strengths and weaknesses, but they all serve the same purpose: enabling software communication. So whether you're working on a small project or a large-scale application, there's an API type out there that's just right for your needs. So why should anyone, especially developers, care about APIs? Dive into the digital world of today and you'll find it buzzing with interconnectedness. From social media platforms to online shopping sites, from banking apps to fitness trackers, they're all talking to each other. And the language they're using? APIs, or Application Programming Interfaces. APIs are the unsung heroes of our digital era. They work behind the scenes, quietly enabling the seamless interaction between different software applications. But their importance goes far beyond just facilitating communication. APIs are the building blocks of innovation in today's tech-driven world. Think about the last app you used on your smartphone. Chances are it was built using a myriad of APIs. These APIs allow developers to leverage existing platforms, speeding up the development process and enabling them to focus on creating unique, value-added features. Consider the example of a weather app. Without APIs, a developer would need to create their own weather forecasting system, a time-consuming and resource-intensive task. But with APIs, they can simply plug into an existing weather platform, pulling in accurate real-time data. This not only saves time and resources, but also ensures a better user experience. APIs are also crucial for scalability. As an application grows, new features and functionalities need to be added. APIs allow for this growth, enabling applications to evolve and adapt over time. They provide the flexibility to integrate with new systems and technologies, ensuring that applications stay relevant in a rapidly changing digital landscape. In a world where time is money, APIs are a godsend. They reduce the development time, cut down costs, and increase efficiency. They allow for the integration of complex systems, the creation of versatile applications, and the realization of innovative ideas. But perhaps the most significant aspect of APIs is their role as enablers. Enablers of creativity, innovation, and progress. They provide a platform for developers to build upon, to create something new, something better. And in doing so, they're shaping the future of technology. In essence, APIs help us build better software faster, making them indispensable in today's tech-driven world. Let's wrap up with some key points about APIs. APIs, or Application Programming Interfaces, are like the unsung heroes of our digital world. They are essentially a set of rules and procedures that allow different software applications to communicate with each other. Think of them as the waiters in a restaurant, ferrying information from the kitchen or the server to the customer or the user interface. Now, we've talked about the various roles that APIs play. They make it possible for you to check the weather on your phone, book a flight, or even share a post on social media. In essence, they are the bridge that connects different software applications, allowing them to interact and share data in a seamless and efficient manner. We also delved into the different types of APIs, from web APIs that allow interaction over the internet, to database APIs that enable communication with database systems, and operating system APIs that provide services for applications running on a specific platform. Each type has its unique characteristics and is designed to cater to specific needs. The importance of APIs in today's world cannot be overstated. In an age where digital interconnectivity is paramount, APIs are the glue that holds it all together. They enable the creation of more complex and dynamic applications and open doors for businesses to expand their services across different platforms. For developers, APIs are invaluable. They provide a way to leverage existing platforms and services, saving time and resources, and enabling them to focus on creating unique and innovative applications. In conclusion, APIs are a fundamental part of our digital lives, even though we may not see them. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, enabling the seamless interaction and data sharing that we've come to depend on in our increasingly interconnected world. Next time you use your favorite app, remember, there's likely an API working hard behind the scenes to make your experience seamless.